hoping we can just make it better. But how is everybody doing? How has your month been? It has been a month, I will say. I guess now for recap for what I've been doing and everything. Cute Kirby shirt, thank you. I figured it was appropriate for the Kirby's Adventure Race later tonight, which we will be doing. But I figured it'd be a good time to catch up, you guys, because I know I've been here and there. I've still been on Discord. I've still been hanging out on Twitch and everything. But break was good. Break was very good. It was what I needed. And I'll probably take another one. Not anytime soon, but just in the future. But before we even think about that, but it was such a good time. It's like, as much as I love hanging out with you guys and doing stuff, just being able to turn everything off for a time was so refreshing. Like, I slept in, I turned my alarm off for a time, worked on resetting my sleep schedule, woo! Things are getting better with that, and whatnot. What else? I made a list just so I could, not be rambling all over the place, but that's probably gonna happen anyway. But, a lot of cool things happened while on break. Again, better sleeping practices, better mental health practices. Again, just working on things that help me center and focus and not get bogged down with overwhelming mental thoughts, unhealthy patterns, and things like that, just to bring more peace and more hope. Because that's what you need. You need a little bit of peace and you need a little bit of hope in every bit of your day. But, it was good. It was good. Hung out with friends. Did a lot of hangouts. Went to the library. Went bowling. I went bowling, y'all. I haven't gone bowling in like years. And I actually got strikes, y'all. I was so happy. And it was really neat because it was like boogie bowling because we went on a Friday night. So they had like the black lights and some music going. They actually did play some Taylor Swift, which was cool. I nerded out for a second. But, I actually got strikes in going bowling, and I told them, I was like, I'm usually the bad one. I'm usually the bad bowler. It's my husband's spirit that's like getting turkeys over here, which turkeys are 3 strikes in a row. Not kidding. But just somehow, and they called it my dainty style of bowling, because I wouldn't like, run up and just chuck it and stuff. Like, I would slowly walk up step by step and then just kind of let it fly from my side. And I realized I was actually watching the lines and where my arm was going, as you should, because math and projection and all that. But it was what got me strikes, so it worked for me. I'll take it. I actually won a round too in our group of 4. Yeah, our group of 4 that we had on the board. Not by much. I think it was like 100 something, but hey, I will take it. It was still a lot of fun hanging out with friends and girlfriends and all that. Hung out with family. Tried to stay cool because it was freaking hot in July, but we're making it. What else? Oh, y'all, a really cool thing. And this happened like the week that I went on break. I think it happened literally the Friday after I took a break after the 4th of July, is that a spirit texted me one day when I was just chilling at home. And he said, hey, where I'm at is getting rid of one of their old office desks. Do you want it? And he showed me a picture. He gave me the specifics, the metrics of it. And I was like, dude, yeah, it was it's an L-shaped desk. That's like, kind of a somewhat fancy lacquer brown, dark wood lacquer L desk that has like drawers, and it even has like a little slide out platform on the left side. I guess it's like for your printers or whatever else and whatnot. And this is legit, y'all. Like, he brought it in and put it in my room that's gonna like be my office and everything. And y'all, this is legit. Like, one day soon, this will be like the new stream office and everything, because it's so nice. And we put one of our old office chairs in there, and I was just sitting at it. It's like, yeah, this is nice. Like, this is what I was looking for. and we didn't have to spend any money. It's maybe a little bit bigger and bulkier than I wanted it to be, but hey, I'm going to make it my own, and that's going to be where we stream sometime in the future when we get monitors and wiring or internet and all that noise set up. So, hey, we are already building the future stream office slowly but surely, and I'll take it. So that was really cool. I'm excited to show that off to you guys. Again, I said I went to the library. I read a lot of books, y'all. Like, a lot of books. I think throughout the whole month, I went through like 5 Chief Inspector Gamache books. I'm not even joking. Because I was reading. And that's the other thing, along with the good mental practices, is trying to discipline myself with my diet, with mental health, with physical health, and with my bedtime routine. And I've had to discipline myself to not spend hours and hours and hours reading books at night, getting to bed at a recent time. But I still read books, and it still was amazing. Just, it's been such a good routine to just wind down at night with no screens, aside from not looking at my phone, playing my comfy playlist, and reading books. And it's so good. Which, again, if any of y'all are looking for a good mystery series, Louise Penny's Chief Inspector Gamache series, can't recommend it enough. It's so good. Look at all these cute gamers coming in. Hey, Mike, call me. Oh, man, but yeah, went to the library. I read books. I went on walks. Still trying to work on that, though. Granted, for the last week, it's been very rainy, and now it's warm and hot and bull. But when it probably cools off a little bit more, we're going to get back at taking walks, because I know walks are so good for me, especially for a number of reasons and whatnot. But what else? I mean, as you guys can tell, I worked on new backgrounds. I love where we started, but I thought, what do I want to do with this break? Is that I want to develop a little bit more. Again, in assessing things, I was like, I like what I had, and it was a good start, but I wanted something that was a little less busy, but that still had kind of a nice, comfy, just simpler look to it. So hence we've got the backgrounds. You know, it's like kind of a cloudy, rainy, just gentle motif with it. And it goes with the emotes, I feel. It's like we've got a little Cappy Cozy over here, which I'll get to in a minute. And then our little classic duck sit over here. It's so perfect. So just new backgrounds, new art, banners for all my socials and everything. It's just kind of a gentle rebranding and whatnot. So that worked out. I'm very happy with it. Again, commissioned some emotes from Ami. Sorry, the last thing I see is the next thing that comes out of my mouth. I apologize. Ishaku. I promise y'all, the last thing that I see is the first thing that comes out of my mouth. I'm not kidding. It's a perfect example. But yeah, commissioned some emotes from Ishi. I was already thinking, like, week 1, what do I want to do? And I was like, okay, I want a new cozy emote, or a new cozy snug emote. As good as Bullseye 2 and Snug has been, I wanted something that looked nicer for you guys. And I see so many like cute cozy emotes and snug emotes and everything. I was like, what am I gonna do? And then I thought about Spirit, and I thought, like, how cute would it be to have like a little cute capybara with a cup of coffee, because he drinks coffee, I drink tea, and a blanket emote. And it's like, I showed the Duck Squad the little ruff that I did, and it was okay. But Ishi just took it and ran with it and made it into the adorable, precious boy that it is today, with its little feet wiggles and everything. So, oh man. And then for so long, I've wanted a dance emote or a music emote of some sort. And I've had Agni on my mind, because, you know, it's like I either think of things that I want to be on brand, or things that match games that I'm passionate about or that I've really loved in the past. And so we have Bullseye 2-1 Dance, as you guys can see in the chat over here, which is just Agnia just kind of going back and forth just with her lovely dance pose that, again, Ishi came up with. I am bad at drawing humans, and I wanted it to be a static that took on like the little dance thing, where it's just like the Twitch dance animated thing that they offer now, where it's like if you have a static emote, it adds motion to it, where it's just like bopping back and forth and everything. And I showed that to Ishii, and they took off with it. They're like, what if we do this pose? And then what if I just add like one keyframe? And then just, they got to practice their animating. And I saw it, it's like, this is fantastic. It's like I can literally almost hear the Song of Hope to the motion that she made for Bullseye 2-1 Dance, which is Agnia from Octopath 2. Again, fantastic game. One of my favorite characters. Y'all know it. I know I still owe you guys an Agnia cosplay. Pending TM, I promise. I haven't forgot. There's just so many other things going on, of course. So again, we got new backgrounds, we got new emotes made, all that fun stuff. Very happy with it. What else? Oh, another IRL thing that I did Pokemon Go Fest. It happened in the middle of July, and that was a ton of fun. It was freaking hot that day. So as much as I was prepared to be out in the heat, telling y'all, I packed like a whole like cooler bag full of frozen washcloths, water bottles, big jugs of water, a big jug of water for either like rinsing or splashing or drinking or whatever else. I had all kinds of things prepped, like for myself and anyone else that was going to be out at our local big park for a Pokemon Go Fest. But it turned out really well. I got so many shinies. I got so many shinies that I wanted as well, especially considering I wanted the shiny Dedenne. It's one of my favorites, which funny enough, if y'all know what shiny Dedenne looks like, it's like a dark brown skin with yellow cheeks. So it's like, to me, it kind of looks like a pancake in a way. And I named the Pokemon Pancake like a week and a half before I got mod drafted to Team Pancake. So coincidence? I think not. But got shiny Dedenne, Espeon. Got a shiny event Pokemon that I'm blanking on what it is now. Thanks to a remote raid from my bestie, Best Coach Korea, and all that. I got so many shinies that I wanted. I'm very happy with that. And again, just glad to have interacted and hung out with friends and not had to have been in the freaking terrible heat. Y'all, they were like heat advisories. It was almost like 110 one day. It was bad. But I still had a good time. Still had a good time. Got a lot of good shinies, and that's what it's about. It's just hanging out, having fun, and getting shinies. All that noise. Okay, and the next cool thing, I finally finished all of the Stardew Valley multi-life character profiles. Finally. I was stuck on two of them, which was Emily and Abigail. Everyone else I already thought of or had already been done by you guys, the community, and everything. I finally got them finalized. So we have all 12 of our bachelors and bachelorettes done. I'm very happy with them, which I think the Google Doc is still ! multi-life if you guys want to take a peek at what it is or see who's created what, etc. But I'm happy with them. I'll be very happy with them. And I have been continuously combing through Nexus to look for mods. I don't even have mods for these two characters yet, and I've got like 65 plus mods for not only the base, but also for each character. Because again, I want this to be a different experience for every single character. I want it to be their own story, like I told you guys, since this is going to be kind of a longer term farming project for all of us. So yeah, we're not going to be using 65 mods in one game. This is going to be broken up over 12 characters. Like some characters have like, right now like 2 or 3. Some have like 6, 7, or 8 or whatever, especially like my character and everything. But it was some good stuff. And again, there's so many cute mods coming out. Like my big thing was like the UI, any kind of animals or other little customizable things or whatnot. I'm still combing through it. I still need to figure out mods for my other two characters, both Flint and Kristoff. This is gonna be hilarious. I wasn't trying to be intentionally naming the bachelor that was going to go after Emily Flint, because Clint, who's the blacksmith that likes Emily. It wasn't intention, but every time I kept going through names, because I look at Beyond the Name or BehindTheName.com for like inspiration or ideas, thinking of if they have any kind of like nationality, background, name meanings, and things like that. I just kept coming back to it. It's like, you know, why not? So we will have Flint, which I thought was kind of appropriate and a little on the nose, but he's not going to be exactly like Clint in the game and all that noise. So yeah, we're still and I thought it'd be funny for you guys. We're still looking through mods though. Again, I'm so glad that I am because I'm finding more and more UI mods. Y'all, I found the cutest set, like the absolutely adorable, cutest, magical, girlish set of UI tools and cursors. It's all from like this one person. They all look amazing. They go great together. But I found that for one of my characters and I was just like over the moon. I was tempted to take it for my character, but my character isn't as much of like a pink girlish magical girl yet. But I saw that. It's like, done. I want that. So good stuff. So yes, Stardew Valley Multi-Life is still pending, but it is all wrapped up character-wise. That was the big thing. That was one of the big things I at least wanted to complete on my break. So that way it would be wrapped up nice and tidy, finish and figure out mods, and then we can just start figuring out when our go date is. But now that we're getting into projects and everything, what it's going to be for the future. Again, Stardew Multi-Life in the future, TM pending, I promise. But the next big thing, and it's a week away, and I'm so freaking excited, is Fields of Mystria, which is the next adorable farming indie game that is coming next week. It launches into early access, and we will be playing a lot of it. I don't believe there's any race or anything else that was going on that day that I was interested in for Discord Wars. So we are going to have a big fat Fields of Mystria stream next Monday. So look forward to that, especially if you like cute cozy farm games and cute waifus and husbandos and all that noise, especially in the style of like Sailor Moon and everything. It's going to be so good. And I'm so looking forward to it. Oh man. I've also been thinking about October games, and I've got a couple in mind. I know one of the big ones that was highly suggested to me is kind of a nice fit in for October was Imposter Factory, which is the third installation of the third installation of the To the Moon series, right? Or no, it might be the fourth. Well, Minstrel's here, maybe he can correct me. Minstrel, we do love Mochi. I need to check out Day of the Diver again some point and see if there's any other cool new content. I know they've been releasing DLCs and everything, and I'd love to show those to you guys if there's like, you know, some really good substance there and everything. Third full game. Thank you! Minstrel. Best mod and lore. And all that. But, so I'm thinking about next week. I'm thinking about October, thinking about Discord Wars, and just ways to have fun with you guys, but still, you know, keep building the content. Still not going too out of my wheelhouse, but also, you know, just having opportunities to bring more people into the community and everything. Didn't they do a DLC collab with Dredge? They did. They did Dredge. What else did they do? Apparently they did like a waifu game DLC at some point. They also did a Godzilla DLC, but I've heard that was very short and everything. So we'll see. I will try to look into that at some point in the future with all my good practices and everything, taking time for myself. But yeah. Also, expect lethal. Expect lethal. I know we've been doing like weekly lethal with the crew and everything, but there are some gamers with Discord Wars that are wanting to go hard for leaderboards. So expect that at some point in the future and everything else. So that's going to be exciting. Welcome back. Thank you, Minstrel. Again, it's good to be back. Again, whenever I think that I'm just like I'm not going to be 100% or I'm just under 100%, I know when I come back and talk with you guys, it boosts everything. You guys make and me more in my life than y'all have any idea. Just, again, building this community, doing so much. seeing you guys in Twitch, seeing you guys in YouTube comments. I see you guys. I promise. I pay attention. It means more to me absolutely than you know. And again, I try not to sound like a broken record, but I just always want to emphasize that you guys have so much value. And I never want you guys to forget that, ever. So, best community. I appreciate and love you guys. So, yeah. So, future immediate plans, Pape, Kirby's Adventure, Lethal at some point, Castle Crashers at some point, Discord War Games, more Pape, because I like Pape, y'all like Pape, YouTube loves Pape. All that noise. But yeah. But that's it for me.